it's Chrissy O from Chrissy O's Clucky Chronicles, and today I think that you and me need a little pep talk. We need a little chicken yard, duck yard, quail yard pep talk. We need some encouragement, I think. So I hope you stick around, because I'm going to try to see if I can encourage you, maybe give you a little bit of positive reinforcement on what you're doing with your homestead, farmstead, farm, chicken yard, duck yard, whatever it is that you have, just to let you know it's gonna be all right. Eventually it'll be all right. We got rough patches that we go through all the time, y'all, so stick with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're here. Now let's have a positive day. Well, we had a very productive day today. We went to the, used to be called Cabela's out here. Hey babies. But it's the Bass Pro Shops now. We went out there and did a few things. Got a fish net and a couple other things that we needed. Not necessarily for the yards out here for the babies, but we did get some stuff that we needed. And I come out here to check on my grass pad, and look, the grass is poking through. Remember the other vlog that we had on here? We started seeding out things and put all this hay and stuff down. Well, now we gotta water it. And I know we had a ton of times out here where we went through. You want me to spray you a little bit, girls? There you go. We had a ton of times out here where a solid month we had no rain, nothing. It was just as dry as a bone. And I mean, it was dry. The ground was cracking. The animals were so hot. It was 100 degrees some days, and some days it was just absolutely miserable. And when I went out here to seed everything, it was still a little bit muddy. We raked it all, put this seed down here, we put this hay on top of it, and we hope for the best. And as long as we're diligent and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, like, you know, watering and keeping everything good and nice and whatever it needs out here, then you get to reap the benefits. All that pretty grass seed, all that stuff starts to come up a little bit. But things take time. Just like with planting seeds and watering your flowers and working in the greenhouse and even messing with your babies out here. Stuff takes time. You can't expect to have a massive, wonderful harvest the first year. Now you might, but you can't expect that. Can't even expect that out of yourself. Let me tell you what I mean. See, as chicken tenders and caretakers of animals, don't even matter what kind of animal it is, farms of all kinds, homesteads of all kinds, farmsteads, whatever you want to call it, enthusiast, beginner, master, whatever it is, we have to make sure that we stay encouraged and we keep ourselves encouraged all the time in everything that we do, because you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're a horrible farmer, or that you don't know what you're doing, or that you're not experienced as everybody else. Heck, nobody's perfect, and nobody is really a master at anything when you think about it. We just aren't. We do the best we can do, and that's all we can do. So you got to kind of treat yourself like seeding a grass pad. Now we know that grass and weeds, they'll pop up just about anywhere through most circumstances. Water, not a lot of water, good dirt, bad dirt. You kind of got to take the good with the bad. It's the same thing when you're working with animals and you're working on farms, crops, all that stuff. You have to take the good with the bad. And if you plant yourself in some bad dirt, you can't expect much out of yourself. You're not going to have what you need to blossom, to grow, to do what you got to do to sustain yourself and everybody else around you, including your animals, family, what have you. So you got to be sure that you're planting yourself in some good quality dirt. Now, you're going to have to deal a lot with a lot of people and a lot of things, and you're going to have to go through a lot of negative things and a lot of folks telling you, oh, this is right, this is wrong, this is this, this is that, but they're not living your life, are they? And you kind of got to learn to maneuver forward and do what you need to do to help yourself get all the things that you need. Just like for these animals, all these animals that I care for, they got to have what they need. You got to have a good, positive, stable environment. You got to have some good food, good dirt, good things to grow. You grow, you do better, you multiply. And that's no different with us. Now, I know that there's been a lot of negative comments and negative things that people have been dealing with. I mean, let's just face it, every platform's like that, right? Every single social media platform is always going to have troll. They're always going to have somebody that's going to do it better than you, or they're always trying to sell or outsell or whatever it is. It's up to you if you want to put yourself in that predicament to where you're going to let everything emotionally drag you down or not. Now, for me, I don't choose to follow that stuff or listen to it. I don't want to be drugged down, and I don't want to be a seed that doesn't sprout. I don't want to be able to just be stagnant and be there and not provide anything of use for anybody, any animal or anything, or even myself. I want to do good, and I want to sprout, and I want to make sure that what we're doing and what I'm doing here really matters. And if it's something that I can help, you know, show you guys or encourage you guys that want to start chickens, quail, ducks, farm, homestead, whatever it is, I'm here for you. I appreciate everything that you do for me. And, you know, just to let you know, you do got a friend in this world. No matter what the naysayers say. I just want you to be a good seed. And I want to put you to put yourself in a good position to where you can be a good seed and do what you need to do. Well, when I used to work with special needs families, special populations, special needs kids, and I used to teach and do all kinds of music programs and therapeutic programs to help other people. I did that for about 28 years. It was hard because I'm also a mom with special needs kids of my own. So I was coming from that place that I understood. What I realized is that in a split second, things can be gone, instantly gone. Doesn't matter the situation, it doesn't matter the circumstances. It could be anything that can take whatever it is that you have and it's gone. You have to do one of two things. You have to pick up, move on, and plant yourself somewhere else. Did you ask for it? No. Does it give you any comfort to have to deal with the pain and the grief that follows things when things don't go right your way? No. And that grief is a different grief. It'll last with you forever. There's a lot of people who would rather see you fail than see you succeed. And I've always been a cheerleader for the underdog person, primarily because I'm an underdog, been an underdog forever. So I know what it's like. I know what it's like to want to do something and then it not go quite as well as you had hoped or quite as well as you had planned. And you can put all the effort and hard work into it that you want to. Some things, for whatever reason, just don't work out. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, you can sulk, you can cry, but when you have that period of that upset time where you feel like you just want to give up and can't go on, don't stay in that place forever. Now, I can say that honestly because I've taken a complete year off from everything, from life, from everything. And I've lost family members, I've lost, you know, we've buried some, we've had a lot of issues, you know, health and otherwise. But sometimes you got to get to a quiet place to figure out what it is you're supposed to do and how it is you're supposed to go about doing it. Now, there's a lot of flashy, fun stuff that's on all these social media platforms, including YouTube. And some people may get a little jealous of others just because they might have a nicer house or nicer piece of land, or hey, they seem like they know what they're doing. You can't judge these folks. They're at a different place in life than you are. And we're all seeds. We are all seeds. And we're all planted in different gardens, and we're all planted in different types of dirt. Some gonna struggle a little bit more than others are. So, I say this to tell you, if you feel like you're struggling with your farmstead, your homestead, whatever it is, animals, those types of things, it's expensive, yes. Is it rewarding? Yes. Sometimes you gotta dial it back a little bit. That's why I keep saying, don't bite off more than you can chew. Start off little, start small. And then when you get whatever it is that you find that's your niche, that you're good at, do that and continue to keep doing it. Don't stay in those low places for very long. Don't sulk for too many hours and too many days and too many months, because trust me when I tell you, it is not good for you. Because I have been there, and in some ways I'm still there. I'm still trying to struggle through on my own. You're not the only seed out there. There's other seeds. There's me, and heck, I got my family. You got your family and friends, and I got a few friends, you know, that they're there to help you and encourage you and give you all the support that you need to make it through. Now, whether it is you're going to be a great big farm or a great big homestead or a great big whatever it is, I don't know what it is. You might have a craft, you might have an art, you might have something that you do. Just know that you're not the only one out there. You're not a Lone Ranger, and you're not the only seed. There's so many other people that are out there, and if you slow down and take things 1 minute at a time, then a couple of minutes, the next thing you know, you're up to 1 day at a time. Don't do more than you can handle. Eventually, things will work out and you'll be okay. I hope that this video has encouraged you in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's starting a garden, starting with animals, doing what you've always felt like you wanted to do. It don't even have to be in the farm community or homestead community. It doesn't have to be with any of that. Whatever it is that you feel like that you're drawn to do, that you need to do, start small. Plant your seed very well, slowly grow, okay? And another thing, the reason why I tell you guys that you guys are flock stars and you're clucking just quacktastic is because you are. I know people don't hear that enough, and there's so much meanness and evilness going on out here in this world where people are trying to tear you down for no reason. They're going to talk about you, honey. They're going to spread lies about you. It is what it is. Distance yourself from those people. Distance yourself. Work on yourself, and then work on what you need to do. I got angry roos, but I'm still working on them. I ain't give up hope, and I don't want you to give up either. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I appreciate y'all. And I speak from many, many years of experience. I've been on this planet for 50 years. I've seen some things, done some things, and I understand quite a bit. So I'm here to encourage you. If you want some quail, start off small, just like I did. I have 20 quail. Start off small. If you want you some chickens, start off small. If you want turkeys, start off small, little by little. And as long as you're doing right by yourself, you're doing right by them, and there are things that you can afford to do, then you do that. And then you grow as you can. Don't live beyond your means, and don't stress yourself out financially taking care of these little fluffs. But you can do it. I'm here to tell you there's many, many, many people that you don't even see on social media that are doing it. And they enjoy it. And it's very rewarding. And with that reward comes a good sprout on top of your little seed.